Well, look what we have here. Another human here to try and kill the dragons. You're one of many. If you'd prefer, I can just transform right now and we could be done with this in 5 easy steps of me chewing you up. Well, I mean, it's your death wish, but how are you doing? That doesn't look like fighting at all. How are you gonna beat me with a bouquet of flowers? You think I'm Beautycool? Hey, I don't know what kind of screws loose you got in your head there, but you can't go to your enemy like that and just... Don't you have any honor? You humans, you don't make any... What's going through that pea-sized brain of yours? What do you mean it's not pea-sized? Human physiology may not be my first one, but still, I know a little bit more about you people than, well, what I mean by you people was... No. You're not pinning me with this. I just kinda, you know, I get carried away and I'm not the best with words. So kill me. Not literally, as if you could. The name's Kirishima Eijiro. And you stumbled into the wrong place at the wrong time, friend. Now it's a question of, do you want to be eaten, or do you want to be played with first? What's with that smile? Trying to throw me off because it's not working? Oh, you should stop calling people Beautycool. It's been a long time since I've heard someone say that, and... What are you thinking? Sometimes I can't even judge. What the heck are you even trying to say? Well, all this has been a great waste of time, but I can't just let you go here. So, I'll cut you a special once-in-a-lifetime deal. I'll let you be my toy for a little while, and then I'll eat you. Instead of just eating you right now. How about that? See? I know how to strike a bargain. Now you're food and friend. Though, don't mind if I do. Hey, stay still, human. You're my plaything, and I don't want you squirming about when I decide to lick your neck. That wouldn't be very Beautycool of you now, would it? Now on to the next order of business. What are we gonna do? Well, I mean, it's your funeral. Well, not really. I'm not gonna hurt you that bad. It's not my place to, right? I gotta make sure I treat you well. And, I'm not one who performs well without honor. So, we'll make it all about honor. Well, whatever that means. What? It's not like I don't know anything about honor or anything. It's more like, I choose not to make it the biggest deal. What? We're dragons after all, not your puny humans. I eat people like you for breakfast. Okay, maybe I don't actually eat people for breakfast, but you know, I'm still gonna eat you when all this is said and done. What? Can you really blame me? I'm a hungry dragon. And a dragon knight at that. Did you know that I'm the leader of the Dragon Knights? You should be honored that I'd even want to eat you. What? Still, you're using my own words against me? Come on now. Beautycool's kind of my thing, so what makes you think you can get away with that? Ah, come now. I'm not that mean. I'll give you a fighting chance. Maybe if you entertain me, I'll let you live longer. And then we'll keep making bets, and every time you win or something, I'll give you even more time. Oh, you challenge me to a game of cards? Sure. What the? Wait, I don't remember that being how it works. Are you... You can't be serious. No way. Well, you won a lucky one. I'll have to show you in the second round. Come on, bring it. Oh. Wait a second. This isn't looking good. Well, I guess a bet's a bet, but... yeah. About that. You can't be serious. How could I lose 17 times in a row? I'm embarrassed to call myself the head of the Dragon Knights. But I won't be a sore loser. Guess you got your freedom fair and square. Guess I'm out of meal too. Damn. To think I'd have to go honorably with a human like this. What? You can't expect me to just be happy about losing. I'm not gonna be a sore loser though, so... As much as I hate to say it, I owe you 163 days. Well, this is embarrassing. Double or nothing? Well, I don't even know if I should, but damn, my pride is manly, isn't it? I'm pretty manly, right? The manliest dragon of them all. And, you know, maybe you are a little entertaining, so maybe we should up the stakes. Get it, stakes? I love those. Cows are awesome and tasty. Well, you're not like a cow or anything, but I bet you're pretty tasty too. So, well, I owe you these days anyways. You better watch yourself. Wouldn't want my prey to end up falling for me. Look, I know I'm one of the manliest, coolest guys you'll ever meet in your life. But a dragon like me is way out of your league, babe. That bouquet of flowers was a pretty nice touch, though. But I guess I can make your dreams come true. Though sorry when you finally get eaten. You're gonna wish you had more time. So that beckons the question of why'd you come here, sweet stuff? I wouldn't imagine someone as cute as you would have any trouble finding someone to, you know, suit their fancy. Us dragons have mates all the time. Well, most of us do. Well, what can I say? I'm more of an old-fashioned type. I just haven't found my mate yet. What are you suggesting? You thought I looked cool and you wanted to be with me? You must be crazy, you're a human. You heard a rumor? And what's that? What are you saying all of a sudden? That a cute dragon boy has a taste for humans? Of course I don't, just to eat. You clearly are misunderstanding me. Well, I guess you got me right on one thing. I'm curious about you humans. Always have been. You just always seem to be enjoying yourself so much more than us dragons, and that doesn't make any sense. We have all the power, all of the fame, all of the Beautycool. Well, you stole that from me a little. I guess I'll give it to you. You're pretty Beautycool, you know, for a human. What? I can't give you too much praise now. You haven't earned it. And with dragons, everything's about earning it. Heck, I earned my lunch yesterday. By fending off all those human invaders. Obviously. I am the, you know, leader of the Dragon Knights. You know it means that we fight you guys. Doesn't that bother you? You really attracted to the enemy like that? Hey, If you're gonna do that with me, what's to say you're not gonna do that again with someone else? Just leave me high and dry. Not that I'm considering anything, mind you. Just that bouquet was pretty Beautycool and stylish. Where do you find flowers like that? I'm not really one for flowers, but they look so cool together. Is it your profession? 'Cause I wouldn't be surprised at this point. Anyways, let's have some tea, shall we? I mean, I'm as gracious a loser as you'll find among the dragons, but that's just it. I don't sit on my losses. Sorry to disappoint you, my little prize, but next time you won't win so easy. I learned from my mistakes, and I have no plans of repeating them, so I hope you're ready for a good fight. What? Impressed by me? Of course you are. I'm impressed by me too. You know, sometimes I'll just spend a day grooming my scales, making myself look that much cooler. What, you like the pointy hair? Me too, it's the manliest thing I could get. I style it myself. And well, you know, those flowers. Maybe one of those flowers would look good in it. What, I don't hate nature or anything. I don't even hate you humans. I just think we're better than you. What, want me to lie to you? Better to be honest than to be fake. You know, you won't find much of that because nobody has time to be fake here. Though I've heard humans can be deceptive. And I get it. You've been somewhat deceptive, but nothing too bad. I can't hold it against you. You're a good person, aren't you? Among the humans, anyways. I sure hope you consider yourself something awesome. At least if you're trying to get my time. My time's worth a lot, you know. I'm one of the strongest dragons in the whole wide world. And definitely the manliest. Look at these muscles, come on. Give him a kiss. Oh, where are my manners? Let's go ahead and have a tea party while we're at it. Or at least talk over tea. What, I owe you. You won fair and square. Unlike other dragons, I guess I can't get mad at it. Does it really seem that weird? You thought I'd go against it and just eat you? Where's the fun in that? If you don't abide by the rules of life, then all you'll end up doing is getting bored really quickly. I have no interest in getting bored, to be honest with you. Had way too many years doing that myself, and well, let's just say I might be a little interested to see how deep the rabbit hole goes, if you know what I mean. Well, at least as far as you, most humans are boring. They're so greedy and they lie a lot. And maybe you fibbed a bit, but something feels different about you. Us dragons have an instinct. And you smell nice. Well, scents tell a lot about a person. Like if they wash themselves good. Well, that's the obvious one. I think everyone can tell that one. Just like, well, I could tell that you're a little embarrassed. When I said that you were interesting, you seemed a little intrigued. Maybe even just a little happy, if you know what I mean. What? I'm just as intrigued and happy as you are. Want to see the truth? Put your hand right there on my chest. You feel that heartbeat? You can tell when I'm excited or, well, how I feel by it. It's like a dragon's mood ring. When our heart beats fast, it means we're excited. When it beats slow, it means we're content, calm. Well, wait. It's that way for humans too? Seriously? It's fascinating. Though I have to ask you something really important. Do humans have dreams? I made a bet with someone that you guys don't, so... Really? You have dreams too? That is so rad. You know, I hate to say it, but I owe him 10 cows. Aw, man. I'm gonna get in a lot of trouble for this. But I guess a deal's a deal. Well, I guess I owe you one for clarifying things, but I also kind of hate you right now for making me wrong. Now, sit down right here. Welcome to my tea chamber. Well, that's what I call it, but it's just a renovated room that I cut out of a mountain. With my talons, of course. Well, my claws, I guess. Whatever you want to call them. Some people call them talons. Anyways, I dug this out and renovated it myself. Used my breath to make it into glass. And of course, some, nicer materials ended up in there. Yeah, all the gems are real. It's just kind of a place where I go to understand life and look down at the kingdom. You know, the one I'm totally gonna run someday. What? You can't expect Bakugo to win all the time. One of these days, I'm gonna dethrone him. It's nothing personal. We've just always had this manly quest to prove who's the manliest. Though lately, he seemed a bit dull. Is that mean to say? Well, us dragons are a bit mean sometimes. I mean, we don't really mean it. It's just more like in our nature. It's our curse. Not all of us, but some of us. I feel like Bakugo's kind of human, in that I can't understand him in some things. It's just, he's pretty strong and he's not a half bad leader, don't mind that. It's just a goal I've been chasing for all my life. I don't know how to give up on things. So, maybe that makes me a stereotypical greedy dragon, but part of me just doesn't care. I'm so used to being me that I don't want to apologize for it. You ever have a moment like that? Personally, I think you gotta live life 150% no matter what you do. Whenever you do it, and however you do it. Now, speaking of which, let me get that tea for you. What, never seen a dragon in human form breathe fire? Come on, you know it looks awesome, right? Well, I mean, maybe it's a little weird, but how did my teeth not get dry? Well, actually they do. That's why it makes me hungry, or thirsty in this case. Do you humans enjoy tea too? I actually found my love of tea by coincidence. One time I bit into a barrel, and it happened to be tea, and I was like, whoa, what's this stuff? And I was so excited with it that I took it home and savored it in human form for about a month, then was very sad when it was gone. You know, me and my buddies, we, I guess you could call them that. But it's so strange having a conversation with someone who's actually curious about these things. You take it for granted when you live thousands of years. Oh, me? I'm not even that old. I'm only 573. Well, that'd put me about teenage years as far as dragons go. That old-timer Bakugo, he's getting around to be, what, 20,000? I don't know. He's not very public with his age. It's probably because he's afraid people will think he's senile. Nah, not really. Everyone knows he's just as sharp as ever. Is that a word? Yeah. So you who came to slay me, what's it gonna be? You want the Dragon Slayer, sour cherry? Or do you want the Dragon Friend, French vanilla? What, I got into the habit of brewing these. Oh, by the way, give me that bouquet. Wow, you're warm and soft, I love it. Might have to do some inspecting later. What, I'm curious. And curious dragons gotta know everything. I'm not trying to be, a unaccommodating host or anything, just I want to know more about you. Plus, it does help that I'm kind of duty bound to, spend a lot of time with you and not eat you. So it's a new experience for me. I'm so used to just eating my prey that it's kind of weird to get to know. Especially when that prey is kind of interesting and maybe just a bit cute. What? That's a blush, and I don't even need my senses to tell you. You smell like embarrassment. But you do look cute. Come on, you know you do. I wouldn't just say it. Feel my heart. I'm a little excited. And it's all because of you. So where'd you get Beautycool from? I gotta deal with that person who's been spreading my secret word. Wait, that's a semi-used word out in the human world? Crud. Maybe I'm not as original as I thought. I mean, that's okay, I guess. I'll just say it twice as manly as the rest, right? And look at these muscles. Bam! Just like that. Do you like my armor, by the way? I just got it shined. Well, we're alone here because I thought it'd be interesting to, pay my dues to you, and well, I'm no good with groups, so I'm the leader of the Dragon Knights, but that doesn't actually, there's not really much social interaction, so I just wing it. Sometimes I just wonder what it's like to be someone who's good at public speaking, and I just sit there and kind of look in the mirror and be like, Kirishima the Bold, the most bold and proper talking dragon. What, is that too embarrassing? Well, now I guess I'm the one blushing. This is embarrassing, but I don't really have a censor or anything to stop me from saying what I feel in the moment, because I don't feel like there's any truth if you don't. If you're not yourself all the time, then what's the point? You're not gonna enjoy life like you should. And you'll get old. And old is really a term of the soul. The body's just fine, but are you sure you're a human? Well, most humans aren't this interesting, okay? Most humans are boring and lame. Yeah, so what? I'm not saying you are, just that, you're breaking the norms, and are you secretly a dragon about to punk me that you're actually a dragon? No, you definitely smell like human. I don't know what to tell you with that one, but you seem a little special to me. Wait, that came out wrong. I mean, I don't know how a dragon and human would be special to each other, but you... How can you have a crush on someone who's your enemy in the first place? I mean, that would be impossible, right? Nobody's that silly. And, sorry, you're about as flustered as a tomato plant in a fire breath haze. Well, I mean, that's obviously a coincidence, right? Hey, Earth to Human! Earth to Human! Oh, by the way, what's your name? I introduced myself a long time ago, and I realized I didn't really give you a chance to tell me. Is it a super Beautycool name? It's not bad for a human. I'm just kidding. It's probably the most memorable human name I've ever heard. Also, it suits you. Cute and cool. Beautycool at its maximum. What? I'm so used to talking to myself. I mean, it's practically all I do. I have little dialogue, well, I guess it'd be monologues, but it's more like the little kiris in my brain. They just do their own thing, and, well, you're right, the tea's getting cold, so, something with Dragon Slayer in the name never tasted so good. Well, except for actually eating dragon slayers, but... Sorry, keep forgetting you're human. You're just so easy to talk to, and I feel like I'm with someone, well, my other half, I guess. Maybe that's a tad bit presumptuous, but what can I say? I'm a proud dragon, but not too proud to admit when I'm wrong. And I think I was wrong about you. You're not like the other humans, that's for sure. And when I really look into your eyes like this, I can see something different. There's a lot going on in there. Are you like secretly super smart and you're using me? So yes to the first part and no to the second? Well, I definitely prefer it that way. Nobody wants to be used. You know, that's one thing, you gotta give it to me. Even the humans that I've eaten, I've always challenged them to fair and square fights. Even if it ends in me eating them, they were trying to kill me too. I just figure, what goes around comes around, and I don't really enjoy carnage or anything. It's just kind of what I was always good at. So, you know, making it to the head of the Dragon Knights was just bound to happen. I was first of my brood, and the coolest little whelp around. It's embarrassing, but here's a picture from those days. What? My mom forced me to keep it around and keep it in my belongings. Well, when she was still around, that is. I mean, me and my dad are still tight-knit and stuff, but sadly, my mom's flying in the sky. I don't mean with wings, probably with angels. No, it's okay. I'm fine, it's just... You know, sometimes life, it has little twists and turns to it. In our society, it's okay if we, you know, that kind of thing, and it shouldn't bother me, but I was the odd dragon out, and I was really close to my mom, so I might have cried some manly tears. When you lose someone, it's not the same, and she was never very dragon-like herself. So maybe that's why when I'm getting nostalgic with you, it's making these manly tears return. You know, I don't think she ever wanted to hurt anyone or fight anyone, and honestly, it was my fault. I picked the fight and she took the fall. I always felt responsible for that, and you know, even through the laughs and tears and everything, it made me want to make sure she didn't go through all that for no reason, and maybe that's what led me to be a Dragon Knight, or the Dragon Knight, as it would be. Sorry, just give me a moment. I'll be fine in a minute. Hey, what the heck are you doing? It's not what it looks like, okay? You're just misunderstanding me, and why are you so close? That's not very Beautycool. What if I get a tear on you? You know, dragon tears are really hot. Why are you smiling? You're gonna get burned. You gotta let go, come on. I get it, okay? Just cut it out. I don't want you getting burned or hurt. Why do I care? I mean, you're a really interesting human, and that made me, well, maybe think of you as more than a human to me, and the way you're clinging so tight kind of reminds me of way back then, and I don't want you to think that I'm not badly. Now look at me. My nose is all stuffy, and Damn it, you can't do that. Now look at you, you gotta burn. We gotta treat you right now. Why'd you do that? That's not gonna help anyone if you get hurt. Don't be like that. You're being just like her, and that's not okay. You can't just go self-sacrificing, or a lot of people will be sad and miss you. There'll be a lot of people who don't want to say goodbye, but they have to, and everyone else moves on, but you don't. Look, I don't do very good with this kind of thing, so please, don't hurt yourself, okay? And when it hurts inside, it's okay. 'Cause you're not alone. You got me for 100 and something days, right? Maybe I'll even give you a few freebies there. You gotta stop with that. Reminding me of her. That's not very fair. If you keep doing that, I'm not gonna want to eat you, and then what's gonna happen at the end? I don't want to say goodbye again. You know, I've never been one who's great at that, and I never want to do it again, to be honest. Damn it, this isn't very Beautycool of me. Sorry to show you such an uncool side, it's just... Now you got me thinking ahead, and I'm thinking like a human now, probably. And again, maybe we're not so different, just like my mom said. Maybe she didn't do all that and give everything for me just because she felt she had to. Maybe she was right all along, you know? Maybe us dragons and humans aren't so different. Look at me, though. I can't just go letting myself get so bent out of shape, you know? I'm not someone who can handle all this, you know, crazy stuff all at once. I'm more like, just kind of thankful for the memories, and it's a little overwhelming with you here and stuff that you're just supposed to be a human. You're not even supposed to be... That's rude of me. Sorry. I gotta be more Beautycool, right? It's okay. I'll be just fine. Can't let a little bit of sadness get me down. Otherwise, I couldn't keep my end of the bargain. Plus, I was thinking, and... Well, I gotta be a dragon of my word. I gotta eat you at some point. But I was thinking maybe there's a way we could do that without, you know, you dying. Maybe just a finger or a nail or a hair. Or maybe even the type of eating that you don't get hurt with. Never done it before, but I've seen some other dragons do it. No. Not only that, I mean, there's a lot of different ways you can eat someone like this. What? All I did was lick your cheek. Wasn't it cute? What? I'm not afraid to say when I'm cool, Beautycool, or even cute. I acknowledge my good points. Well, and unfortunately my bad points. Well, as you no doubt know now, I have a kind of weak spot for someone who's no longer around, so the fact that you reminded me of them it's a blessing and a curse, cause I can't treat you like just a another human. No. I gotta treat you a little more special than that. What? I'm afraid of losing you, okay? I'm not gonna beat around the bush about it, and maybe it's not the manliest thing, but a true man tells how they feel. You know, like honestly, and I feel you're pretty special, and you can feel my heart to confirm it. Yeah, I guess you made an impression on me. Quite the impression, actually. So I was gonna ask how you feel about me. You know, a little bit direct. But, you know, there's no sense in holding back. I mean, you obviously, you came here looking for me and you found me, so, well, I guess what I'm saying is you're not just gonna leave now that you're here, right? And, since I gotta eat you and not kill you, I figure we'll work something out when the time comes. Deal. Yeah, I kind of totally agreed for you, but that's because you don't get a say in this. I mean, you get a say in it, but I'm obviously not gonna eat you now. I mean, not in the way I originally meant it, at least. Look, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm kind of flustered. I mean, you kind of saw me at my most vulnerable point, and I don't even know why. You just kind of, you know, you reminded me way too much of... Okay, I'm repeating myself, and... Look, the point is, you're different from other humans, and I get flustered around you. I haven't got flustered around someone since a long time ago, and I don't know how to deal with things like this. I just kind of laugh when I'm nervous, the usual. But, well, the real question is, you know, you came here with all that, and what was your end goal? Did you really just come here to give me a hug like you did, or have tea party, or was there something else? Sometimes I don't know how to read you, and it makes you kind of different. Not just because you're a human, though, because I can't really guess what you're thinking. You always have that look on your face. Well, not always. It's more like a look that suits you. A look of having a lot on your mind. A lot on your heart, too. It's kind of endearing in its own little way. You know, for a human, I guess you kind of know how to talk to someone who doesn't know how to talk to themselves. Well, it made more sense when I thought about it, but I guess what I'm saying is, you kind of get me in a way that most of my dragon friends don't, and, well, it's like I'm talking to that person I always wanted to know. That I never knew I needed. Well, maybe need is a strong word, but I do feel like now that I've gotten your company, and I just so happen to lose that bet, maybe it's fate. What, do you believe in the stars? Like, not just the stars by themselves, mind you. I mean, everyone knows about them. Look at me, making a mess of myself, but I still do a Beautycool. But what I mean is, do you believe the stars are, you know, looking down on us and have a... Look, what I'm trying to say is, do you believe in fate? Really? I could totally respect that. Though, I guess I go back and forth myself. I want to believe in fate, 'cause then, hey, we got a perfect place in the world, right? But it also means that some people have bad fates too. And that's a scary, scary thought. Like, what if I'm one of those people who has the terrible, terrible fate? It's like getting your fortune told and being told there's nothing you can do to change it. I don't really like that kind of thing in that way, but maybe fate is something kind of in between. Maybe you get a fate, but you can always change it. At that point, is it fate anymore? Or just what you're doing? I don't know. I just figure, with you it really feels like fate. Not every day I get someone walking in and, well, to be fair, you weren't trying to kill me. Unless you were trying to kill me with daisies, and you knew I had an allergy. Except I don't have an allergy, so it's a pretty failed plan if you're doing that, but look, the flowers, totally awesome. Hey, speaking of which, don't they look good in that vase? I made it myself. I can be pretty trendy when I want to be. I pay attention to all the new styles. Well, except for I'm not too keen on human fashion. I mean, I'd like to be. It's kind of one of my goals is that I was gonna take you guys' fashion and make it into a better dragon fashion. You know, the dragon way of usurping and making better. Though I can see now that really we're not so different after all. I mean, I learned that you guys have dreams too. I thought humans were kind of like cattle. Well, no offense, you're smarter than cattle, but I didn't think you guys had that soul, that pizzazz. That love of things that are, you know, not killing dragons. Look, I only get to see a little bit before someone challenges me to a death match and I eat them, so pardon me for not knowing too much about your culture. I mean, I guess it's kind of my fault, but I got so obsessed with it. After the tragedy with my mom, it just... Look, it didn't seem so nice anymore, so I took it out on humanity, I'm gonna admit it. Even long after the person who committed the crime was gone, so I shouldn't have done that. I mean, nobody thinks rational when they're acting out revenge, and I guess it's just a lesson to be had. Can't dwell on it now, but I feel kind of bad for eating all those people. They were tasty at least. Do you have a favorite food? Well, I guess it's kind of obvious, or would be obvious what mine is, but believe it or not, not really a fan of people. I like beef. No way. Do you like beef too? I mean, I know it's not for everyone, but that's why I owe that friend of mine who I lost the bet to 10 cows, cause we both like beef. You'll probably meet him later. I mean, how was I supposed to know humans have dreams? Like I said, there's some bad rumors going about that, well, we don't exactly have the fondest image of y'all up here. It's nothing personal, really, just misinformation. I'd like to correct it myself, and, really, all that aside, I don't really know how to feel about all this or what I'm supposed to say. It's also unprecedented for me, and I know what my mom would say. I shouldn't bring her into this, but my mom would have said I told you so. You know, on accounts that she was one of the few dragons who seemed to believe in humans. Even if that was what caused her downfall in the first place. Well, I mean, it was my fault, let's not beat around the bush, but maybe if she didn't trust in them and what they could be, Maybe if she wasn't so patient with them, and she wouldn't have been so nice to the one who did her in. Never mind. Let's not get back into that. So, you really think it's gonna be okay for you to hang out here? I mean, if you're not careful, one of the people who like to see human, they'll get you. The dragons here aren't exactly accommodating to human prisoners for obvious reasons. Well, I mean, yeah, I can protect you, but isn't that kind of risky when I have to go out and do something? What if someone snatches you up? I mean, there's a rumor that there's intruders that'll sneak in through the windows and stuff. I mean, no, I don't think they'd come all the way here, but still, it's just a tea room. You should be with your people too sometimes. How about this? If you want, since I'm sure you've got a life to attend to as well, and what kind of idiotic... So you just intend to stay here? Are you some kind of crazy? I just told you I can't protect you all the time. Are you gonna go fend off against the hungry dragons? Look, I know you want to, but... You're not gonna budge on this, are you? I mean, I guess I enjoy the tenacity, but you really should have more interest in self-preservation and stuff, you know, keeping yourself alive. You have a lot of faith in me, don't you? I appreciate it, but you shouldn't with someone you just met. I mean, it does feel like we've known each other for a long time, but that's not gonna save you against the hungry maws. You're helpless, aren't you? Well, I guess if you're insisting on staying, maybe we could disguise you with some kind of magic or something. Well, I mean, magic has to exist somewhere, right? I've never seen it myself, but yeah, that's not a very good plan. Well, there's a more drastic option I could propose, but I don't want you to do that one personally. Look, I think I want you to stay just the way you are, and there's like forbidden things like people becoming dragons, but that's a curse and I don't want it for you. Maybe it's presumptuous of me to say this, but even if you don't get along with humans, I think who you are now is perfect. And maybe if after everything you still decide, then I could do something about it, but I want you to at least consider staying just the way you are. You're so worth it. And probably the most amazing person I've met. Well, tied. You know, it's gonna be a while, but maybe you'll even get to meet my dad. Though I doubt he's gonna be very fond of the fact that you're human, no, but don't worry. Let me do the talking when the time comes, and everything's bound to work out. I've got a way with words, way with people, and a way with... No, I'm not gonna say it. I bet you thought I was gonna say Beautycool. I almost did. Look, I don't want to use it too much to where it becomes less special. What? I'm kind of picky with words. And if I use it too often, it's gonna end up being less, you know, impactful. It's kind of like catchphrases, and you can't just overdo it. Well, except for Bakugo. Let's all be honest. Oh, sorry. It's just he always says the same ones. What? I'm allowed to make fun of my bestie sometimes, even if I'm gonna dethrone him someday. It's nothing personal, just a way of life. I mean, maybe I won't dethrone him though. So then what else would I do? Then it seems like my whole life is disjarred, and what do I do then? It's kind of weird. Some days I just go into it and I'm like, well, what the heck do I do now once I get there? It's kind of intimidating. If I become Dragon King, does it really change anything at all? I wonder why I do it, and I guess I wonder now more than ever, because you made me kind of question a lot of things, or at least reminded of them. Hey, I thought I was strong like iron, tough like stone, and set on my resolve in the same way, but it's just not the same anymore. I guess once you see the world isn't quite as black and white as you saw it before, it's a little humbling. I mean, I don't really like to admit it, but I was kind of brainwashed with the rhetoric and falling in line with dragon society, and it just got all so consuming. There wasn't really a chance for me to be me, and I guess now more than ever, you've kind of shown me that it's not, us versus dumb animals. Again, they're kind of harsh on you guys. Myself included. I can't even say that it was just them. It's just the state of a war. You know how every war ever fought? The victors always are kind of hailed as heroes, and losers get left as the evil ones. But I see now it's never really like that. It's more like, I thought this one was different. But I owe you a lot that you showed me that it wasn't. I mean, it's easy when you're fighting against someone to think that they're just the bad guy, or in this case, the people trying to kill you. But hey, it's better to notice something like this before it's too late. I mean, if you had come later than today, it might have been real bad. I know it would have been horrible if the guards didn't bring you to me. They could have just eaten you and nobody would have bat an eyelash. But I'm happy. Really happy they didn't. I would have missed out on a lot. And now that I know you just a bit, well, you're right. Why don't we just get that out of the way then? I mean, it is my chance to get to know you, and in this case, my chance to taste you. You can't be too mad at me. After all, you kind of made me like this. What? Hunger takes a lot of different ways. And besides, I'm hungry for you. Well, why don't you just feel how fast my heart's beating? It's all for you. Every last beat. Besides, I did say I was gonna eat you. Careful now. Unless you want me to have a taste for a human. Oh. But I think with you, I might get a little carried away. But only 'cause it's you. Do you like that? I knew you would. You have such a tasty neck, makes me want to bite it. That little noise you made. It's so perfect and suits you that my heart, my excitement, I'm sorry, I can't resist. I've always wanted to do this, though I never imagined it'd be with a human. Looks like you taste good here, too. Just relax. Leave everything to your dragon. You can enjoy some tea while I enjoy you. What do you mean you can't? Don't tell me I brought you down a few pegs. What do you mean you never had that? Judging by how you're twitching, things are getting awfully exciting. Perhaps this works just like my heart works for me. Can't stop now, so... You better just bear with it. This was part of our bargain, by the way. I gotta eat you. You're damn tasty. Wait a second. Did you hear something and... Kirishima! It's urgent! Just stay under here and... What do you think you're doing? You can't just... do that. Well, Bakugo's around. Over here, buddy! What's wrong? You look a little distracted. You feeling okay, buddy? Yeah, just fine. Why, what's going on? Well, I was gonna have to discuss with you something important. There's nobody in here, right? No, of course not. You're just sitting at your damn tea table. Guess I'll sit down too. Oh, I mean, yeah, I guess you can. You're acting strange. Make sure to get some rest, though. We can't have you getting sick. We're planning our assault on the humans. But I think the humans are assaulting us, sir. What kind of joke is that? From where? You making some kind of bad joke? Well, not quite. Just... well, basically, sorry, my mind's a bit blank right now, but I think we should lead the assault down south, where their defense is the weakest, 'cause that's what's worked best for them on us.
You might be right. These damn dumbasses. Thinking they can catch us with our pants down. Ha! We don't even need pants. We're proud dragons, right?
Yeah, definitely don't need any pants. Definitely don't need them.
Well, that's all I really needed to know for now, but you sure you're okay?
Yeah, actually, I'm just fine. I'll just need to get some rest and, you know, the usual stuff.
Whatever. Just don't overdo it. The men need their dragon night.
Guess they're not the only ones who need their dragon night.
Just feel better and all that stuff. You're my friend, even if lately you've been cheeky about the throne.
Yeah, sorry about that, Bakugo. You shouldn't have to worry about that too much lately. Maybe it's not for me. Guess we'll see about that, though.
Whatever. Just don't be late for the meeting tomorrow, dumbass. See you around.
Yeah, see ya. What the hell were you thinking? Doing all that with the Dragon King there? You're brave or stupid, but... well, it made things more incredible, so I guess I can't complain, and... I'm really loving the tenacity. Now look what you did, though. Made a real mess of things, I guess. No biggie. Well, I guess can't hold it against you, and all's well that ends well, and I guess I should be thankful. You know, after meeting you and stuff, it really changed my day. It's really easy for days to be all about war and dark things and all that stuff, but, well, with you around, I have a feeling it's gonna be a lot more interesting and, well, exciting. I needed some excitement in my life. And it's more than just the tea party, too. It was more like you gave me a glimpse into the past, nostalgia, but also a glimpse into the future. It made me hopeful and happy, too. You know, maybe I'm more simple than I thought I was at first. Well, it doesn't really matter. What matters more is what we even do from here on out. Like I said, I can't protect you all the time, so what are we gonna do with you? Like I said earlier, you really should be more conscious of your own self-safety. Otherwise, you're not gonna last very long here. Don't get me wrong. I'll definitely protect you. From anyone. Yeah, maybe it's only a day, but a lot could change in a day. I don't believe on, giving it a certain amount of time, because I know my feelings. My feelings are always out there. On the surface, exactly as they are. And you kind of prove that it doesn't matter. All those apprehensions people make are just excuses. They're trying to protect themselves from getting hurt, but I'd rather be hurt chasing my heart than not ever find it. You know, I guess this calls for a special cup of tea. Well, you know how I said that story about how I got addicted to tea? I guess it's only partially the case, 'cause there was one other thing that really made me like tea. It was a very special drink made out of fruit that I used to have. And tea was the closest thing I could find to it. And you guessed it, it was when me, my pops, and my mom all got together and had some good times. So I guess it's more the memories than the flavor. But I guess I want to share. I want to share a glass with you, even though it's limited. Even though it's, you know, a little old now. It still tastes just as fine as the day it was made. I think it was some magical berries or something. I know it's limited, but I want to share a piece of myself with you. And call me crazy, but maybe it will be good luck. Maybe it has some kind of secret blessing attached to it, and it will make you, you know, happier. Don't sweat the details. Besides, it's my gift to you. I put you through the ringer, and I guess you got your revenge, but it doesn't change anything. I'm doing this because I want to. Got it? No feeling guilty now. A glass for you, and a glass for me. Things getting low. Hey, maybe you'll be able to recognize the flavors and we can go on a quest to make more of it. Oh, that'd be so rad. I'd be so excited to do that. I'd quit my goals, well, everything to do that. What? The way to a man's stomach is through his, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. You're not gonna make fun of me for tripping up on my words, are you? Didn't think so. Also, well, it may just seem like a weird glowing juice. I think you'll really enjoy it. Don't mind the bubbling. It won't burn you. It's actually quite cool. Come on, trust me. If I wanted to do something bad, I would have done something bad a long time ago. Besides, you think I would show, tears, manly as they are, in front of someone I'm not serious about? You must be crazy. Heck no, I'd never do that. Okay, bottoms up. Isn't it amazing? And you okay? Oh no, I didn't account for it having different effects on humans. Oh no, oh no. Oh no. This is totally not good. I can fix this.